Hello, welcome to So I Read This Book. Today I'll be discussing the book Duped, which talks about various scams and scam artists throughout the centuries. The first scam that caught my attention was one perpetrated by a member of the Philippine government in 1971. He, along with his army, announced that he had discovered a frozen in time Stone Age village. CBS, NBC, and National Geographic all made programs about this particular village, and it gained him worldwide attention. This scam continued until the mid-1980s, where a reporter found out the truth that the so-called Stone Age villagers were actually normal, everyday Filipino men and women who had been hired by the government to pose as Stone Age residents. Another scam that I found really intriguing but very tragic was that of Samuel Ireland. Samuel Ireland's father wanted him to be a lawyer, but he was an artist. He wanted to write poetry, so he decided to impress his father by saying he had discovered several Shakespeare letters that no one had ever seen before. His father mentioned it and also published the letters in newspapers, and the various Shakespeare experts and the public was fooled. It wasn't until that Samuel Ireland decided to impress his father even further by pretending to write a whole new Shakespeare play and claimed that it was an undiscovered masterpiece, that his scam fell apart. His father, believing him to be an idiot, refused to believe that his son would or could do anything that would surprise or fool the various experts in this matter, and he refused to speak to his son again after Samuel Ireland eventually came clean and told the truth in a book. The last scam that I found interesting was a wartime scam. It was called Operation Bernard. It was during World War II when Nazi Germany decided to make forgeries of Bank of England currency, since it was one of the world's leading currencies, and they had hoped to crash the currency in order that Britain may no longer pay for the supplies that needed to fight World War II. The man who ran it, by the name of Bernard, hint hint, that's why they named it Operation Bernard, selected 40 men from the various concentration camps to help them with this scheme. Half of them were Jews, and all were non-Germans, but he insisted that they be treated much better than typical prisoners in Nazi Germany. The scam ran from 1941 to 1945 to the war's end, and there were, at the time of this book, it stated several banknotes that are probably still in currency today or in a museum somewhere that was so well done that they fooled the experts and no one could tell them apart. I really enjoyed this book, and you should definitely glance at it if you have a few spare moments in your day and just want to pick up some fascinating dinner table conversations at your next party. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to making my next one. Goodbye.